You know what I'm saying? But if you say you're trying to help your team, what other way than to help it with a nationally ranked team by just scrimmaging them, getting some real work?
Hey, listen, most definitely, man. I mean, and honestly, that's why I tip my hat, to a program, like Rockledge, that listen, they agreed to accept y'all whole part and play it all day long, and how are you going to ever get to that level if you're not competing against the best competition that's available?
That's an up and coming program in Florida right now.
Oh, most definitely,
Yeah,
and they want all the
because
smoke, man. And that's why that's why I support teams like that, man. When you gonna take all the smoke, and I mean, I don't know very many organizations. The Tampa Jags, another one, man. They pretty much bought their whole roster down. Lauderdale, man, and took that fade right there. At Mills Pond Park, man. There's a reason why those programs are so successful in their areas, because people are looking at the moves that they're making, and people with quality kids, they want to be a part of that.
Yeah, exactly. Rockets actually got some nice teams over there, like that 10U, that 12. They got some nice teams. They got some nice teams though.
Yeah, they 14. You not bad either, man. 14, you pretty good over there, man. Christian was just a little too much for him, but that 14, you pretty solid too, man.
The 14 was Matter of fact, shoot, I don't think Christian scored until third quarter.
It was like 7-0 at the half, and then like mid third quarter is when they scored again. Yeah, so I mean, it wasn't like they just walked them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it was some good football over there that weekend. Now, that was some good. Most definitely. That was.
Hey, man, listen, and that's and if nothing more, P, guys like yourself, man. And when we talk a lot, we really talk, football and this, that, and the third, man. And really, that's really what I try to convey, man. When I'm dealing with anybody with the shows that I do, is that, man, it's too much ego, man. Let's get back to football. You know what I mean? And that's really, what I try to promote, man. I try to promote football. Coaches, leave the ego alone, regardless if you think, you're going to win or lose. If you have an opportunity to put these kids on the field and give them opportunity to play a team that you would normally ordinarily get to play, man, go out there and take that fade, man. We're going to all wake up and be okay the next day, man.
I'm going to tell you why that become a lot of problem for some people sometimes. They're scared of losing their kids.
Oh, okay.
But see, now, this is my thing to that. If your parents are not down with you,
okay,
that's why you should be in jeopardy of losing your kids. Because if you got a solid parent core, because you got to have the parents first.
Gotcha.
That's first and foremost. Once I get you down with everything what I got going on and with everything that I'm into, you buying in, I'm buying in, we both meet right in the middle, like, that's it.
Gotcha.
You shouldn't have to worry about that. So a lot of the time, because for a coach to say they don't want to scrimmage a good team, that's ridiculous. Like, you want to see you get better. You can't not say I'm not ready yet. Like, I don't understand what's the things I'm not ready yet. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Right. What does that really mean?
But Pete, even what you're saying that coaches are scared of losing their kids, then that makes me question what else is going on with you as a coach if you're afraid of losing your kids because you lost a football game.
Exactly.
That's scary. Now that's even scarier to me, to be honest with you.
That's my point that I'm trying to get to, because I don't see why you should, as a coach, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're teaching these people kids, you got structure, you got discipline, you're teaching them accountability, you got all this going on in your coaching style. You got great coaches, you're breaking them down, you're teaching them fundamental on and off the field. You shouldn't be at risk of losing your kid at all. So now if you ain't doing none of that, then that's why you should be, because now they're going to be looking at other programs like, well, he already don't teach our kids nothing and took our kids out there and ain't had the kids ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? So have to worry about that. So maybe that might be the case. You know, but I don't know. You know, I ain't at your practice. Know what's going on in practicing. So I don't know.
Hey, but you know, it's funny, man, because you know, I know a couple of coaches that will take those fades, and how they look at it is completely different because, like you said, they do have a good team, even though they might not be ready to beat a Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes team. But how they look at it as is that if they're competitive, then other quality kids in that area see them taking on those fades, and those kids' parents like, hey, my son might be able to help you beat that team the next time you play them. So, so being that, so how they look at it more so is if they're taking on that challenge, then they have kids in their area that they may be able to recruit and get on their part just because they are taking on top competition. But I guess that's the difference of when you got a good handle, on your team or not.
Exactly. I mean, you got a valid point. That's definitely got a valid point. Like, because I mean, there's no reason why you should be able to. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to scrimmage team. I mean, you at the end of the day, you want to see your team get better.
Yeah.
And only you're gonna know if they're gonna get better is if you get them the necessary work that they need to get better.
Yeah.
Keep teaching. I mean, build them up. You know what I'm saying? But at some point in time, you can't keep fighting. You can't keep going to go play mediocre teams, less talented teams. You got to play. You want to play star talented teams. You want to see where you're at. You want to see what you need. You want to see what you need to work on. So it's like you got to take those fades.
You got to, man. You got to.
Those fades. That's just point blank. Period.
Yes, sir. Hey, well, Pete, man, look, I'm not gonna hold you up, man. Listen, is there anything else you need to add, or man, anything that you need to plug, anything you need to promote, man? You have the floor, man.
For the most part, man, I got a phenomenal staff, man.
Okay.
From my coordinators to my position coaches, to my head team on, to my 2 assistant team ons. Like I just got a phenomenal staff.
That's what's up, man.
And with that, I can with a great group of parents and then a great group of kids. I mean, there's nothing more you can have. But man, I got Christmas every day, every time football season starts. That's my Christmas present right there.
That's what's up, man.
That's my gift. I love them all.
Hey,
we got a real family setting. It's ABG boys all day long.
Hey, man, listen. I can tell you that. Hey, listen, you guys definitely do have a family, man. Because listen, when you guys go up a week and don't have a game, I hear from about 2-3 people that that you guys need a game. So listen. One thing I can say, you guys are family, and lack of communication is definitely not a problem with your squad, man.
Hey, and before we end this, I'm letting y'all know, man, PvP, man, I'm coming to get my bike back. I'll tell my bike, I'm coming to get my bike back.
All right, Pete, man. Hey, man, thanks again for coming on to the show, man. It was a great interview, man. Double salute to you, man. Hey, as always, man, if you need anything, man, I'm always here, Pete.
Okay, for sure.
I appreciate you, boss.
I appreciate you having me on, man.
All right, thank you. All right, bro. Yeah.